All right, guys, it's been a while. So this is what I got. It's been a while because it's been so freaking hot outside. So I just want to give you a breakdown of what I've changed and how I do my backpacking gear. Really, nothing's changed too much. You can see the guy. I think his survival savvy. He kind of talked me into this X pad, and I seen the guys from Luke from the Outdoor Boys. He uses that as well. I don't know if he uses the exact same one. This is an 8R, but it works out great because what I had difficulty doing when I was in Colorado is blowing up my air pad. So I would always have to bring this foam one. But this thing has this bladder. You fill it up with air. It's not complicated, but it's just complicated for me to explain. But I'm looking forward to using that in Colorado. As I've gotten older, the ground has gotten harder, so it's more weight, but I'm going to try it out, see how that goes. But oh, where to go? So there's things in here there's some things that's not in here. Like I had a bladder in back of the pack here. It's like a 3 liter. So what I'm going to start doing is two 40-ounce bottles. A friend of mine, I went backpacking with him, and he was using those. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start trying that out and see how that goes. The other thing is like the underwear I use is sheath, because basically you can put your unit in different compartments, keep things cooler. What else is in here really? There's probably something that's not here, but this is pretty much, if I grab this, I can go for, obviously a shirt's not in here. We'll talk about that later. Pretty much I just use I don't know what it's made out of, but it's my mountain bike shirt. Had it for years, and I just wear it on so if I was going on a 3-day backpacking trip, this is the gear I would take, and I would just wear that shirt 100% all the time. All right, guys, so let's just start at this end right here. This is probably going to be the easiest. Someone, I don't know which channel it was, but these Marlowe bags, I'm going to check those out as far as prepping my meals for Colorado and when I go in the backcountry. They seem to be pretty good. I'm going to try those. The dang light's probably glaring over it. I think that's a good size right there, the 7x10. It's actually too big per meal, to be honest with you. This Wise Owl, this is a 20 liter. Again, I was backpacking with someone, and he uses this as his bear bag. Pretty much your paracord. This thing will snap over, so you have a good, whatever, something to tie it to. Sling it up over a branch, and plus it's kind of it's a sealed bag, so it's like, hopefully it keeps a little bit of odor in there. But then the paracord, obviously for the bear bag, or just, I've never needed paracord in a spare, like in a dire situation. But anyway, that's what I use the paracord for the bear bag. My knee brace, as I've gotten older, my knee, I had my knee rebuilt 25 years ago, and it's given me fits, so I definitely wear this on my right knee. And this is my poop paper, and looks like some toothpaste in there, and toothbrush, cortisone. I have Benadryl in here, and a little pick for my teeth. I'll probably clean those up when I take. I think that's probably like what I'll take. But here's the my medical kit. I don't know what's all in here. I probably should sort through it, but I've never used it before. I probably have Benadryl in here, some ibuprofen, stuff like that. It's probably already in here. So some of this stuff, I need to really go through it and see what I got. What else? So this thing, Primos Light. This thing's pretty cool. So I have a smaller gas container inside here along with the top. It's pretty good because it locks in there, and it's just more efficient, and especially in like if it's windy and stuff like that, it'll lock in pretty good. The other thing I'm going to really try out this year is this pan. Well, here's my spoon. It's just one from REI. You buy it, I think it was REI or maybe Amazon. It's like 3 for whatever. This right here, I had an old toaster oven, a countertop toaster oven, and it pretty much, I was getting rid of it, getting a new one, and I'm keeping this pan right here. So I think it'll be pretty cool once I have my whatchamacallit set up for this right here. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what to call it, but anyway, once it's set up, you know, I'm going to try to like cook stuff on top of the, see, I used to use a pocket rocket, but I don't know what you would call this setup here. But anyway, I'm going to try this as far as like cooking stuff, even over the fire. As you can see, this thing is built pretty good. And it's not that heavy either. So pretty cool. This right here I use for a fire starter if needed. Sometimes I carry lint with Vaseline, but if not, I usually carry these. It's just as easy. And this is a my knife, obviously. ESE4. So that's that. My water purification. I don't care what you say. This thing's pretty good. My wicker saw. Excellent. These repellents are just really light. But I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. It's one of those things where it's like, I think they work, but I don't know. I don't know. So I keep them anyhow, depending what time of year it is. Here's a fire. I'm not really a fan of this because you got to push this. There's no lock on it. So I'm always afraid that it's going to just ignite in my bag and catch my bag on fire. And I use this flint starter. I had this thing for 14 years, gave it to my buddy backpacking. He used it one time, and I guess he sat close to the fire. And anyway, it's like, I had that for 14 years. Nothing happened to it. I give it to him for like 5 minutes, and look what he does. That's all right. Light, diamond, black diamond. I really like that. I take 3 extra AAA batteries with me. This right here is my mountain bike light. So it's a little bit heavier. I don't normally take this, but sometimes I do. But I really don't normally take it. But if you're looking for a really good bright light, you can't beat a mountain bike headlamp. So I used to mountain bike with this at night, so it lights up pretty good. I got my 3 stakes. And this is where things get a little bit different. So I have a war bonnet hammock. And what I'm going to do this year in Colorado is I'm going to turn it into a bivy sack. Really, there's not much turning it into. But instead of being suspended in the air, I'm just going to have this thing taunt on the ground. And, you know, that way I can climb it as a bivy sack. But the thing is, I got to make sure I bring my tent pad with me. So I think I'm going to try this versus the tent setup. But I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm going to bring my tent too. I'm going to try this in the next few weeks, see how the setup works. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Again, this X-Ped, I use this a few times. I'm pretty happy with it. It's just a little bit on the heavier side. Let's go into this Western Mountaineer stuff here. So I have a Puma and a Badger bag. And then I have a Big Angus. I forget what it's called. But the Big Angus is mainly for like summertime. Like if it gets below 40 degrees, you're going to freeze in this bag. But that's my sleeping bags that I use. Here is a thermal interior liner thing. I don't even know what this thing's called. I'll use this in my sleeping bags. But what I hate with like the Western Mountaineer, it's like this silky stuff. So you just like slide around or you stick to it. But I like to get into this thing right here. It's supposed to add like an extra 10 degrees on your sleeping bag, which I'm not really too concerned with. But it's just to keep the my grunginess off my bag, because these bags are just stupid expensive, and I want to keep them a long time. Here's my EXO mountain pack. I think I got the 4,800 liter. It's phenomenal. It weighs a little bit more than my, what do I have? I think I have an Osprey. But it weighs a little bit more, but this is just something I use for Colorado backcountry elk hunting. It's phenomenal. I mean, I actually will take this whitetail hunting with me just because the way it's designed, it can really smash down to be like super small. Well, not super small, but a lot smaller. And then, let's see here. Okay, guys, I had to get a drink of water. These socks are my socks from Wild and Thunder. I've been using, these are alpaca socks. It's something I used for the last like 8 years. So look for those at wildandthunder.com. That's who actually supports this channel or sponsors it. But and it's my company, so it's me. These pants right here, I just picked these up. These are REI. I don't know what they're called exactly. Of course, that light's buzzing everything out. Whatever, then it doesn't have a name for these. But anyway, I thought these are fantastic. These are a newer edition. I had my old set. I had 2 pairs, and they finally I just had to throw them away. Got new ones. The only thing I don't like about these newer ones is the older ones' pockets used to like bulge out. So real clunky, but I liked it because the more stuff you pack into these pockets, usually I don't pack much stuff in here, but I don't like them touching my legs. Obviously, these are zip off. So if you need like a towel or something. Okay, well that was a long rant and rambling about what I pack. For the life of me, I'm probably missing something, but I just can't, I just don't know. But I like to keep things really simple. Maybe trekking poles, something like that. Yeah, actually, you know, trekking poles aren't here. That's something I started taking with me. But anyway, guys, just want to give you an update. It's just been super hot, and I wanted to give you something out here, like what I'm doing in the future. And if you can pick up some knowledge, great. If you have some knowledge, please drop it below. I love to learn. And hopefully we can get a few videos here coming out. I was going to go to, they had a meteor shower this past weekend, and I'm into amateur photography. I take really good photos, by the way. But it was just so cloudy and rainy. It's just like, and plus it was hot. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here, or I'm going to start rambling.